Thank you. Please turn to page 63 in your textbook. Okay, because today we're going to be just doing one last part, okay, about quadratic equations. Okay, dan saya harap yang quadratic equations atau quadratic functions lah. Okay, the single most important thing, okay, kalau kita bercakap pasal quadratic functions, is this one. Okay, is apa information yang kita boleh dapat daripada intercept form, daripada general form dan daripada vertex form. Okay, and whenever we talk about problems of quadratic equations, okay, kebanyakan soalan yang kamu akan dapat adalah berkaitan dengan these two perkataan. Okay, the words maximum and the words minimum. Okay, and so when we're talking about the words maximum and minimum, okay, we're talking about the vertex form. Okay, sebab hanya the vertex form sahaja, okay, that can tell us the information about the maximum point or the minimum point. So I'm going to repeat. Vertex form is ax minus h squared plus k. Okay, di mana this is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate of the vertex. Okay, vertex adalah sama ada titik yang paling rendah, the lowest point, or the highest point. Lowest point is called a minimum point and the highest point is called a maximum point. Okay, so when you see a question that has to do with quadratic equations and you see the words minimum and maximum, you must set it in your mind. Okay, bahawa, ini adalah berkaitan dengan minimum atau maximum, so mesti vertex form. Okay, information dalam vertex form yang akan membantu kita. So what is going to happen is, so this is your last set of homework for this subtopic this chapter. So saya sudah bagi tahu your homework from the first class, the second class, and today is the third class. Okay, semua kita akan kasih kumpul dan saya mau kamu siapkan dan hantar bila buka sekolah. Sebelum buka sekolah mesti siap. Okay, so before kita balik ke sekolah on the 5th of April, exciting. Okay. I want this homework settled and hantar melalui Google Classroom. Okay, please settle this. So for today's latihan, I'm going to discuss the questions with you. Okay, and then after that you solve it on your own. Okay, so page 63, question number 1. Okay, page 63, question number 1. You are given the function of ht equals to negative 5t squared plus 8t plus 4. Okay, dia cakap h adalah the height, okay, and t is time. Okay, time lah sebab dia pakai seconds kan. Okay, so dia cakap find the height of the diving board. Find the diving board from the water surface. Okay, find the height in meters of the diving board from the water surface. So when you talk about water surface, okay, kita anggapkan bahawa represents the height in meters of a diver from the water to the surface of a swimming pool. Oh, okay. So the height over here, okay, so this is the diving board lah. Okay, dan ini adalah kita punya surface of the water. Of course, the diving board dia mesti ada ini. So saya mau tahu berapa dia punya height of a diver from the water. Yeah. Okay, saya mau tahu berapa dia punya h ini. Okay, kalau seorang diver dia sedang berdiri di sinilah. Okay, and this situation simply means that t equals to 0. Okay, find the value of h. Okay, bila t sama dengan kosong, bila tiada masa, so dia belum lagi, he haven't dive yet bahkan, dia belum lagi terjun. Okay, so bila t equals to 0, berapakah nilai h? That's basically what the question is asking you. So this is the problem dengan soalan yang solving problem questions lah. You have to know how to terjemahkan, how to interpret the question daripada ayat ini kan ke dalam maths. Okay, so the height of the diving board is apabila t sama dengan kosong. Bila tiada orang yang sedang diving. What is diving in Malay? Menerjun. Okay. B. Okay, so this is the clue. Tolong solve this on your own and then answer lah. Okay, so saya hanya bagi petua saja dan nanti kamu selesaikan dan cuba jawab sendiri. Anyway, the answers are at the back of the book, so you shouldn't be that difficult lah. Okay, the time in seconds when the diver achieves at the maximum height. Now, we see the words maximum lah kan? Okay, when you see the word maximum and when you see a quadratic function, what do? You change the quadratic function to vertex form. Okay, so I'm giving you the first step lah. Change to vertex form. Okay, change to vertex form, which means that ht equals to a t minus h squared plus k. Okay, saya hanya tukar x lah. Saya hanya tukar huruf x, saya tukar dengan huruf t, but it's the same thing. Okay, so the time the time when the diver achieves the maximum height, okay, is this one. This is the h. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, because the maximum height is k. Okay, tapi masa itu adalah nilai h di dalam the vertex form. Okay, and therefore question C terus kau terjawab sudah tahu. The maximum height. The maximum height is nilai k. Okay, so the maximum time is nilai h and the maximum height is nilai k. Selepas kamu tukar ini pergi vertex form. Okay, so 2 hari sudah kita bincang pasal macam mana mau tukar pergi vertex form. Okay, so please make sure that you know how to change from general form, which is this one now, okay, to vertex form. Mesti kamu tahu, okay, macam mana mau ubah. Okay, question D, the time in seconds when the diver is in the air. Okay, so let's imagine this situation again lah. So let's say the diver is like this. Okay. So ini adalah t sama dengan 0. Okay, he is up here. Okay, so asal dia melompat, dia akan berada di udara lah kan. Okay, so when is the next time yang dia akan berada di sini? Okay, this is when h equals to 0. Okay, sebab tiada height sudah. So bila tiada height sudah, substitute h sama dengan 0. ht lah, sorry. ht sama dengan 0. Find the value of t. Okay, so perhatikan soalan ni. The first soalan dia suruh kamu ganti t sama dengan 0, cari ht. Okay, then last sekali dia suruh kamu ganti ht sama dengan 0, cari nilai t. Okay, this one, let me give you a clue. This one probably involves factorization, melibatkan factorize lah. Okay, you have to do this equals to 0, then t sama dengan bla bla, t sama dengan bla bla. Ada satu yang kau terima, ada satu yang kamu reject. Okay, and that's generally secara amnya itu semua kemahiran that you have already learned in this chapter. You learn how to factorize, you learn how to complete the square, you learn how to change general form to vertex form. So the only thing that is different now is we are using all this in situations, okay, dalam problems yang dia sentiasa bagi. Okay, and that's the important thing that we need to cover lah. Okay, for this last part. Okay, question number 2. So you have a tunnel over here, then dia cakap the height of the tunnel is given like this. So this is the tunnel, the height, which is hx equals to 15 minus 0.06x squared. Okay, x is the width of the tunnel. Okay, so question A, determine the maximum again. Okay, kita sekali lagi nampak perkataan maximum and this equation. Okay, kita mau the maximum height. Okay, so we have to change this to vertex form. Change to vertex form, so we know that is hx equals to ax minus h squared plus k. Okay, and the maximum height okay, the maximum height is this one. Okay, this is the maximum height. So, berapa nilai K, kamu kena ubah persamaan ini untuk menjadi begini, baru kamu boleh tahu nilai K. Okay, and again, we use completing the square for that. So you see soalan pertama dan soalan kedua tidak banyak berbeza ini. Change the quadratic function to vertex form to find the maximum or the minimum height. Okay, and then B, find the width. Okay, find the width is the width diwakili oleh huruf X bahkan. Okay, which is the X coordinate. Okay, so this is the answer. So the same thing again, you know. Okay, tukar pergi vertex form, and then vertex form itu yang di dalam kurungan itu adalah kawan kepada X. Kalau X adalah the width, kalau X adalah the width, that means ini pun adalah the width. Okay, itu dia punya lebar. Kalau HX adalah dia punya height, okay, K is the height also. Okay, so learn to see this connection, okay, because after a while kan kamu banyak-banyak buat soalan begini kan macam kacang putih saja. Tukar je pergi vertex form, yang X itu adalah X, yang Fx itu adalah nilai maksimumnya. Okay, because it's the Y coordinate. Question number 3. Sekejap ni salah satu kelas kita ni, sekejap saja. Okay, question number 3 ya. So diagram on the right shows the cross section of a parabolic satellite. Wow, kamu ada satu parabolic satellite, sudah diberi this one. And then dia bagi the function is fx equals to 1 over 4x squared. Dia bagi di sini satu titik, negative 2 and 1. And over here is 2 and 1. Okay, so let's say I draw the over here lah. Oh, di sini. Okay. So the question is find the width and the depth, okay, of the parabola. Wow, so interesting. Okay, actually this question is a no-brainer lah. Not say no-brainer lah. Dia pakai akal saja. So dia punya kedalaman, kalau bahagian yang merah ini, saya tanda merah. Kalau ini adalah dia punya parabola, okay, berapa dia punya lebar dan berapa dia punya kedalaman. Sangat senang kan actually. Kau tengok saja these coordinates. Okay, dia punya lebar adalah berapa, dia punya width adalah berapa. Tiada jalan kerja ni guys. Ini tiada jalan kerja ni. Tinggal kau tengok saja. Oh, okay, dia punya lebar begini. The depth is this much. Okay, just look at the coordinates and let the coordinates help you to determine the width and the depth. Okay, use the coordinates. Ini saja petua yang saya boleh beri. Okay, untuk soalan ini. Use the coordinates to help you. Okay, so ini sebenarnya, ini dikira sebagai soalan kebat. Actually, this is a kebat question. Because dia punya mathematics sangat simple and actually dia mau kamu tengok, use the situation in real life. Okay, this is considered a kebat question, a HOTS question. Okay, so sometimes now HOTS questions kan, dia punya method, dia punya jalan kerja bahkan sebenarnya senang bah. Okay, it doesn't always involve pengiraan yang susah macam kau melukis angin taufan. No, it doesn't always mean that lah. Sometimes it can be a very simple very simple working. Okay, alright, last question. Question number 4. Wow, question number 4 macam ada complicated sikit kan. Okay, diagram on the right shows a suspension bridge. Wow, okay. So I'm going to draw the X. Oh no, this is the axis. Okay, so this is the suspension bridge, like that. Okay, like that. Here got one pillar. Okay, here got another one. So this is ini. Okay, so this is another pillar. Okay. Okay, this is another pillar, this is another pillar. Dia bilang this equation, this function is y equals to 1 over 400 x squared minus x plus 150. Okay. So the minimum point of the cable is on the road surface at the middle of two pillars. So this is the minimum point. Okay. Once again, kita nampak quadratic equation, kita nampak perkataan minimum. Apa yang kita kena buat? We have to change it to vertex form. Okay, tukar sekali lagi, pergi vertex form, which is ax minus h squared plus k. Okay, di mana you can find the coordinates of the minimum point bahkan. The coordinates of the minimum point, coordinates of minimum point, okay, is H and K. Okay, so soalannya, what is the distance between the minimum point and each pillar? Apakah jarak daripada sini sampai sini? Okay, itu soalan pertama. Okay, dan soalan kedua, what is the height of the road? Apa dia punya ketinggian di sini? Okay, ketinggian di sini berapa? Okay, this is the exact same question as number 3. Okay, lepas kamu dapat the coordinate of the minimum point, kamu boleh tahu sudah dia punya lebar dan kamu boleh tahu sudah dia punya tinggi. Nama pun minimum point, kan? Say for example let's say contoh let's say the minimum point over here, the minimum point is 3 and 2. Okay, so maksudnya koordinat X di sini adalah 3, koordinat Y di sini adalah 2. Jadi dia punya ketinggian berapa? Dia punya ketinggian 2 lah bahkan, sebab koordinatnya adalah 2. And then dia punya jauh daripada sini, apa dia punya kejauhan? Dia punya kejauhan dari, dia punya distance lah. What is the distance from the y-axis to the minimum point? It's 3. So use the coordinates to help you. Okay, and this is, ini adalah contoh-contoh soalan problem solving yang sebenarnya kan, kalau dibandingkan, if you compare it with the questions that I give you before kan, yang question sebelum ini lagi susah walaupun melibatkan banyak nombor. Okay, the problem solving once you understand how to do it kan, actually dia kacang putih saja bah. Apa bah ini? Change to vertex form and then after that use the coordinates to tell you the width and the height. That's all. Kan, nothing much to it. So problem solving questions are good because they are not difficult calculation. It just requires us to understand, know how to use mathematics in real life. Okay, and this is one of the uses. This is how engineers count. Okay lah, fine lah. I'm exaggerating lah. This is how engineers count, tetapi ada lagi higher level maths lah yang terlibat di sini. Okay, but that's basically how we use maths in real life. Okay, so for the last set of your homework today, okay, this will be page 63, self-practice 2.11, question number 1 to number 4, yang kita baru saja bincang tadi lah. Okay, so the first class punya latihan, the second class punya latihan, and today's punya latihan, kasih kumpul satu kali, okay, and then scan it, and then send it into the Google Classroom, sebelum kita masuk ke sekolah nanti. Okay, before we go back to school, please make sure you've completed all your homework because bila kita buka sekolah nanti, okay, and because kita sudah habis this bab bahkan, okay, so our first class semasa kita balik sekolah nanti adalah ujian. Okay, ujian bab 2. Because kita habis sudah bab ini, so saya mau buat ujian untuk PBD. Okay, so please come mentally prepared that when your first class, after the school break, okay, our first class is going to be a test on chapter 2.